desolated moors of England, a tale of forbidden love unfolds. This is the story of Wuthering Heights.
Catherine Earnshaw, a free-spirited soul, grew up in the wild moors of Wuthering Heights. Her life would forever change when she met Heathcliff. Mr. Earnshaw was the owner of Wuthering Heights and had two children, Hindley and Catherine, and one adopted child, Heathcliff. Hindley is jealous of Heathcliff, whereas his father and sister both are very fond of Heathcliff. Mr. Earnshaw sends Hindley to the college, and meanwhile Catherine and Heathcliff becomes close to each other. After the death of Mr. Earnshaw, Hindley returns with his wife as a new owner. Now Hindley forces Heathcliff to live like a servant. Hindley's wife finally dies after giving birth to a boy, Hareton. But their love was not meant to be. Heathcliff leaves Wuthering Heights in one night. Although Catherine is still passionate about Heathcliff, she desires for a life of wealth and status, which leads her to marry Edgar Linton, a wealthy, handsome and kind gentleman. She moves with her servant Nellie to his mansion called Thrushcross Grange, together with his beautiful sister Isabella. Consumed by jealousy and heartache, Heathcliff vowed to take revenge on those who kept him apart from Catherine. Just after 1 year, Heathcliff returns as rich and dignified, but wild and ferocious too. Catherine is excited to see Heathcliff, and she continues to see him despite her husband's disapproval. Heathcliff moves into Wuthering Heights. Hindley welcomes Heathcliff into his home, seeing his money, as he has now become a gambler and has lost his wealth. Soon after, it reveals that Heathcliff and Isabella have a crush on each other, but this developing romance leads to a conflict between Edgar and Heathcliff. Edgar is against all of these. Meanwhile, Catherine becomes ill due to her decision not to eat anything. On the other hand, Heathcliff elopes with Isabella on some night. Edgar takes care of Catherine for 2 months. Catherine is now pregnant. At Wuthering Heights, Heathcliff treats Isabella in a very terrible way just after the wedding. Edgar refuses to have any relationship with Isabella's sister because he believes that Heathcliff wedded Isabella only to take Thrushcross Grange from the Lintons. Heathcliff is concerned about Catherine's health and he goes to Thrushcross Grange while Edgar is away. Heathcliff and Catherine profess their continuing and eternal love. That night, Catherine gives birth to a girl, Cathy, and then she dies after a few hours. 2 days later, Isabella escapes from Wuthering Heights to live somewhere outside London. There she gives birth to Heathcliff's son. After 6 months, Hindley dies. By paying all of his debts, Heathcliff becomes the owner of Wuthering Heights. Heathcliff keeps Hareton in the same kind of servitude into which he was placed by Hindley before. After 12 years, Cathy is now a beautiful young woman, and Hareton is a rough youth. After the death of Isabella, Edgar brings Linton, Isabella's and Heathcliff's son, back to Thrushcross Grange, whereas Heathcliff insists that Linton should come to live with him at Wuthering Heights. Heathcliff then purposely cultivates a friendship between Linton and Cathy. Due to his bad health, Edgar allows Cathy to meet with Linton at Thrushcross Grange, and one day Heathcliff forces Cathy and Nellie, the servant, to return with him and Linton to Wuthering Heights. There Cathy is married to Linton. Then, to take care of her father, Cathy escapes from Wuthering Heights. But after her father's death, she is taken back to Wuthering Heights by Heathcliff. Edgar is buried next to his wife, Catherine. Soon Linton dies, and Heathcliff now owns both the Wuthering Heights and Thrushcross Grange. Cathy lives forcefully with Heathcliff and Hareton at Wuthering Heights. Now the story is back to the present. When Lockwood has rented Thrushcross Grange, Lockwood goes back to London. As a matter of surprise to everyone, Cathy and Hareton had fallen in love. Heathcliff sees a strong similarity in both Hareton and Cathy with his love story, and hence no longer he feels the need to revenge. He dies, and he is buried beside the Catherine on opposite side of Edgar. At last, Cathy and Hareton are free of interfering adults and thus plan to marry and move to Thrushcross Grange.
Wuthering Heights remains a testament of the destructive power of love. The tragedy when two hearts are torn apart. And that's it for today. I hope you like this summary. Please like, leave a comment and share it with your friends. And I see you really, really soon. Bye bye.